Hey everybody, what is going on? This is SacredGuard and welcome back to Let's Play Monster Girl Quest. And let me first say Happy New Year's to each and every single one of you viewers. I love you all, hope you all are doing good on the first day of 2021. Anyway, on the last episode when we started off, we just managed to be able to defeat our first monster, and here we are now looking down at the helpless unnamed monster girl who's very powerful and totally isn't a complete glutton at some point in our lives. And now we have the decision whether we should help her or abandon her. Let's see. Sorry, lady, but you're gonna have to help yourself. I got business I need to attend to. I need to go ahead and get my baptism. It only happens once in your lifetime. What other opportunity could there be that I'll be able to do this? I'll pretend I didn't see anything. Today is a once in a lifetime chance, after all. It would be horrible to miss it due to some crazy monster falling from the sky. I'm sorry, miss. I'm sure someone else will help you. Although I feel guilty about leaving her here, I turn my back and hurry on. Here I go. Uh-oh. She woke up. Is she mad at me? Whew. Oh, man. I'm out of shape. I really must get myself to the gymnasium. It's noon right now. It's high noon. While exhausted from running, I reach the temple steps, my face as lifeless as a zombie's. My once-in-a-lifetime baptism. I cannot be late. I was supposed to arrive timely before noon to go through the proceedings. Elias isn't here. Oh. She won't celebrate in your coming of age or baptize you. Go away. What? The priest's words pierced through my chest. Thus, I was unable to be baptized. I missed the only chance I had. Damn it! Damn all that tutorial time that I wasted. There's no way I can become a hero now. Oh well. Where am I? When I awoke from my stupor, it seems I had walked back into the forest. Now, why of all things would you walk all the way back to the forest? If anything, I figured you just go home. Just go home, slam the door, get undressed, and just fall face first into the pillow and start crying yourself to sleep. This place... Isn't this where the monster girl fell? It was like I was unconsciously drawn here. What am I doing? My house. I need to go back. While muttering that... Oh, hey! The monster girl from before appeared before me. You! With the lower half of a snake, she was frightening and beautiful at the same time. I wasn't able to forget about her after she fell here. No matter what the circumstances were, I still left her. Hey, maybe she won't be upset. I mean, it was for a good reason. I'm glad you're okay. How impudent. Uh-oh. You abandoned me here. I mean, there's a very good reason for this. She looks extremely angry. Of course, that's only natural. There was a good reason for that, I can assure you. Leaving someone who looks like they are dying. Your decision made me realize what I have to do. From now on, I'll make humans fear me. I'll start with eating you. Oh, well... Before I realized it seems like a fight had started. No matter what I say, it doesn't seem like she'll listen. Is there no other way but to fight? I reluctantly put my sword up. Can I really fight against this strong-looking monster? I do not think so. I won't listen to anything you have to say. I mean, come on, like, just hear me out, okay? Just hear me out, all right? There was a very good reason for this. Yeah, I deal 1 damage. Huh? My attack wasn't even noticeable. There's a huge difference in ability here. My power isn't fully back yet. Let me concentrate a bit to get a little back. What's she telling me to do that? Is like there's no run button? 2 damage. Monster Girl lets loose the power of darkness. Oh lord. 1, 2, 3, 4. And death. Luka surrenders. No way! Strong doesn't even begin to describe her. Overwhelmed, I fall to the ground. Oh yes, skip. Yep, we skipped those. Yep, we skipped those, boys. Luka surrendered to Alice's overwhelming power and was killed without mercy. I like how it reveals her name before we actually ever find out what her name is. It's kind of dumb. So let's go ahead and retry this. Yeah, let's go back 1 decision, because you know, just straight up leaving her there, just yeah. What should I do? Run on her? Yeah. Help her. If I just left her here, there's no way I could be a true hero. I run up to the monster and check her face for signs of life. Oh. Eh? Suddenly the monster's eyes opened. She stares intently at my face and quickly jumps up. And in that moment, that split second, I knew she was the one for me. Where am I? While staring directly at my face, she bluntly asks a question. Eh? I said, where am I? Even though she asked in such a rude manner, let's see. Respond truthfully, lie, ignore her. We ignore her because of how rude she's being. I don't say anything and just stare at her face. Oh, suddenly her eyes light up with a strange light. I'll ask you again. Where am I? Close to Ilias Village, Miss Monster. What the? I unconsciously responded to her question. And why with Miss Monster? Well, you called her Miss Monster before, like when you were leaving, so like... I was blown to such a place. That damn girl with crazy strength. Girl? Anyway, who are you? Ignoring my hesitation, she asked me another question. I might as well just respond, because like, there's no point. If I try to ignore her... Excuse me. She'll just make me say something. I'm the hero apprentice Luka from the nearby Ilias Village. I respond truthfully. A hero apprentice? So you haven't been baptized yet? You do smell pretty delicious. Oh no. She licks her lips with a smack. A chill runs down my spine. Oh crap, that's right. I don't have time for this. That's right, the baptism. I have to get back before I'm late. There's no time to explain. The monster girl doesn't seem to be injured at all, so I should get back quickly or else I might be late. Well, I'll be off then. See ya. Stop. What? The monster's huge snake tail coils around my body. I'm forcibly turned around to face her again. Ah, I understand your situation now. Today is Elise's birthday, so you're trying to receive your baptism. That's right, so can you please let go of me? Please, you sexy snake. Ever since deciding to be a hero, I've looked forward to today. God, I don't even know why I said sexy snake. I'm actually cringing at my own words. I'm sorry. I trained every day in preparation for my baptism, and today is finally the day. Elise's baptism. How foolish. Foolish? Foolish. She disregards my way of life in a single word. Foolish. Foolishness, Luka. Foolishness. At first I was angry, but now I'm somehow unmotivated. Even though she just met me, she already rejected my entire life up until now in such a haughty manner. Whatever, just let me go, alright? Yeah, it doesn't seem like she's gonna be letting go anytime soon, man. However, she keeps her tail coiled around my body, not letting go. Why didn't you try to kill me when I was unconscious? Kill you? A golden opportunity for someone aiming to be a hero, killing a monster like me. I'm at a loss for how to respond to that. I didn't know if you were good or bad. There's no way I could just kill you like that. Oh, you're approaching me. No, I'm not gonna do that. No JoJo references here. You don't see all monsters as an enemy. Certainly there are people who do, but I'm different. I don't hate monsters just because they are monsters. But you want to become a hero. Someone who doesn't treat all monsters as an enemy. Why would you become a hero whose goal is to kill the monster lord? Is it for fame, ambition, or I don't want to be that kind of hero. I don't even particularly hate the monster lord. I just want to stop her from doing evil things. Man and monster fighting each other is wrong. It's bad for both sides to be fighting like this. What? I don't want to kill monsters or even the monster lord. I want a world where man and monster can coexist peacefully. If the monster lord gets in the way, then I'll just have to defeat her. And that's what I swore to myself. You're an idiot. Her words pierced me through the chest. Why am I an idiot? I just want man and monster to... Believing in an immature view of world peace with everyone living in harmony peacefully with no issues? What is that but idiotic?
Okay, I believe you.
I couldn't respond with anything back. A child who doesn't understand the world he's living in. Monsters living hand in hand with humans? When are you going to wake up from your dreaming? But I understand. You still have the mind of a child. Just go, little boy. After chiding me like a child, she slowly released her tail around my body. What do you know? You idiot! While running away, I shouted that back at her. I might really be just a child. Like, when you end up living your entire life with that kind of mindset and everything, only for someone to shoot it down with, like, not, like, barely any hesitation or just, like, one or two words. It does hurt. So, of course, anybody, and I mean anybody, would react that way. So Luka's response here is actually justified, considering that. Like, it's his entire life, his entire worldview. Jeez, what was that? Anyway, just what was wrong with her? I tried to help her, and all she did was insult me. She seemed really strong, though. I let out a small sigh as I run away. No matter how much I struggled, I don't think I could have even scratched her. No, I couldn't. You couldn't. You could only do like 2 damage. 2 damage, that's all the damage it did. That's because you didn't spec into strength and dexterity to be able to wield your weapon properly, Luka. That's why you weren't hurting her enough. Maybe she could have been one of the Monster Lord's famous 4 Heavenly Knights. I'll just forget about it. I'll just forget about that monster girl and focus on Ilias. That's right. Today is going to be an amazing day. The long-awaited day where I'll finally become a hero. Oh, great Ilias. I'll definitely beat the Monster Lord. My change in thinking made my feet feel lighter as I continued on to the temple. It's noon right now. While exhausted from running, yeah, okay. Left baptism, can't be late, da-da-da-da. Ilias isn't here. She won't celebrate your coming of age. Yeah, so. From what we could tell, it did not matter if we saved her or we helped her. Ilias wasn't going to be showing her fine ass to us in order to be able to baptize me. I can only imagine what the baptism process would have actually been like. Like, would all it be is just like them sprinkling holy water all over Luka's head while he's like connected mentally to Ilias, but the actual baptism is not the holy water, but she does something. Like, she just places her hand on his head, like, Luka, brave Luka, with this baptism, I give you the power you need to be able to fend off the monster lord, or just freaking like, rather than just like typical baptism type stuff. What actually happens is that he sees a vision of Ilias, and rather than her put her hand on his head and like grant him holy power, all she does is like grab her robe and just like lift the top down from below her chest, and she's like, if you defeat the monster lord, you'll get to touch these. All you can do now is look at them. It could happen. They never actually said how the baptism process actually worked in Monster Girl Quest, so it's up to interpretation what she does. Priest's words pierced in my chest. Thus I was unable to be baptized. Missing the chance I had, so I can be a hero now. Oh no, are you poisoned? Please, use this antidote grass, quickly. No, I'm not poisoned. Even a strange adventurer is worried about how bad I look. As I stagger away, I manage to make it home. You're slow. What? What greeted me in my despair was that monster girl from before, in my house. I responded. I'll go ahead and save now, actually. Who are you? How'd you find my house? Who am I? Who are you? Oh, just a traveling monster.
Okay, I believe you.
What? It doesn't seem like she's hostile towards me. However, she's acting like she owns my house. How'd you find my house? By scent. Smelling your unsophisticated scent once was all it took. Okay, now you're just going to places you really don't need to be going. Like, come on. More importantly, how did a monster like you enter the village? A low-level monster like the slime causes such a huge panic. How could such a strong-looking monster have gone unnoticed? You literally just said it right there, Luka. It's because she's stronger. It's easy to trick humans. Just who do you think I am? Well, you're not common at that, that's for sure. I have no idea who you are. Anyway, seems like she has an amazing nose. Who am I? How the hell would I know? I guess that's true. You're a bigger idiot than I thought. I guess she still thinks I'm an idiot. Why did you come here? Why did you come here? Well, I was just interested. There's also something I want to confirm. Eh? I have no idea how to respond to that. Just silence, just the awkward silence as the two of them stare so intimately at each other. Just the slowly zooming in on her eyes. It'd be like an anime moment where like it seems like the two of them are in love, and then she just blurts out with something insulting. I still don't understand anything. She was so disgusted with me before, but now she seems so much different. Well, I mean, you did help her rather than kill her or leave her behind, so you get bonus points. Congratulations, Luka, you managed to attract the attention of a woman. Anyway, this isn't good. I can't let my neighbor see a monster in my house. With the Ilias Temple nearby, this village hates monsters. Finding out that one is in my house would be very bad. Why are you here anyway? I'm already depressed since I couldn't receive my baptism. If you came to make fun of me more, hearing that was one of the reasons I came. So Ilias didn't appear for your baptism. Oh goodness, I can just hear I can hear the laughter right now. She's just sitting there laughing at him. She's like laughing at him like that rich haughty anime girl laugh where they have their hand underneath their chin and everything. As if gloating, she had a strange smile on her face. I owed her for giving me so many wounds. Goddess that created the world. How stupid. What do you mean? Does Ilias not being at the temple for my baptism have something to do with her? You. What did you do? Food. What? You did food? Why? How and why? Why would you do food? Huh? Get me some food. Make yourself useful. What the hell is wrong with her? What did I do to deserve this? Fine, I'll make sense. Get it yourself. Are you kidding? Get something yourself. Oh god, the eye thing again. Suddenly her eyes light up with a strange light. Get me something to eat. Of course, please wait a moment. I have to cook something delicious for her. That's why I was born, after all. Yes, that's my fate. It's my fate to be a personal chef to this lovely monster. I stand in the kitchen and stop. What's wrong? Don't tell me. He's able to resist my magic? Nothing. No food, no utensils, nothing! Because I was going to leave after my baptism, I didn't have anything in the kitchen. I'm in despair. I start crying uncontrollably, tears flowing down my face. Seriously, if the OVA wasn't as shitty as it was, I would have actually loved to see something like this in animation. This is the worst thing to ever happen in my life. I won't be able to feed you like this. The only way to make amends is to cut open my stomach. I must commit seppuku, or sudoku. No, seppuku. Stop that, you idiot! She snaps her fingers, and suddenly I can think clearly again. My overwhelming despair from before seems like an illusion. It felt like I got tricked or something. Oi, what did you just do? I didn't do anything. Isn't there any food? I'm so hungry, I'm going crazy over here. Sorry to say, but I wasn't planning on returning to this house for a while. Luckily, I was carrying something on me as emergency rations. Dried meat. Dried meat. She lets out a sigh. You make me sick. How rude. Oh well, I'm tired. I'll just have it as an appetizer, I guess. She grabs the meat from my hand and chews it with an unhappy look on her face. It's not too bad after all. The seasonings and spices were well done. It complements the meat. Really? I practice how to cook in preparation for my journey. I'll need to know how to cook for when I set up camp. Though I wasn't able to become a hero. Discouraged, my shoulders drop. Training in swordplay and cooking. Was it all just pointless? Oh well. I guess I'm fine with just the appetizer. I guess the main dish won't be necessary. Huh? Main dish? She knows all I had was the dried meat. What was she expecting the main dish to be? The stare she gives me sends goosebumps down my back. Ah, so that's what she meant by main dish. After the dried meat would be human meat. But not the kind of human meat that you're thinking of. My body starts to shiver. So why else did you come here? Are you going to make fun of me for not becoming a hero? I guess I said too much earlier. You just sounded so childish. I couldn't help myself. That's why I wanted to clear the air on something. I traveled around the world and seen plenty of things. While your childishness is idiotic, It's a good thing. What? I'm comforting you. What's with that face? Comforting? Anyway, what are you going to do after this? Surely you aren't going to give up on going on a journey. Just as I planned, I'm going to defeat the Monster Lord. Even if I'm not a hero, I'll still leave. It doesn't have to be a hero that defeats the Monster Lord. Even a traveler could do it. I'll just have to believe that. Otherwise, I'll be crushed under my depression and stare at the ceiling until I slip slowly into madness. Going out on my journey without the blessing of Ilias makes me uneasy. But I guess there's no helping it. That's a good thing. That's good. In fact, I'm a little interested in you. So much so that, who knows, maybe we'll become love interests later down the line, but we won't know anything about that until part 2. Interested? In me? That's right, you're interesting. You're able to say such a ridiculous thing as, I want monsters and humans to coexist so confidently. It isn't ridiculous. I'll truly make it happen. I'll definitely show you it can be done. Or my name isn't Luka. How long can you hold on to that belief? I'll follow you while you travel to watch when that delusion wears off. Eh? On my journey? What is she saying? Follow me on my journey? Just what is she trying to pull? I was going to travel around the world. I might as well travel around it with you. Do whatever you want. Even if I said no, I wouldn't be able to drive you off, would I? That wouldn't be possible. With your power, there's no way you'd be able to drive me off. It's sad, but she's right. Besides, I'm a little relieved to have a companion with me. A journey by myself would be a little lonely. Well then, follow me around as you like. I'll prove to you that my conviction is real. Yeah, traveling alone would be lonely. Like the song says, 1 is the loneliest number. 2 could be as bad as 1. But in this case, not so much. Well, unless you're putting up with her, then yeah, it actually is. By the way, what's your name? Alfie's Fateburn. But I'll allow you to call me Alice. Alice? That doesn't really fit you. Alice is way too cute of a name for her. It doesn't suit her image at all. I honestly can't think of a name that I would have called her myself, honestly. I mean, looking at her, she seems more like a Eliza or something. No, not Eliza. Gotta think of like a name. I gotta think of a name for like a bitchy girl. She looks like a Rachel. A name that would strike fear into someone seems like it would be better. Do you want me to strangle you? Sorry. Seeing her tail coil around threateningly, I quickly apologize. I don't know why, but my depression from before seems to have vanished. Well then, shall we head out? I had already finished my preparations for my journey. When I returned from Ilias' temple, I was going to set out immediately. I wasn't able to receive my baptism, but I'm still going to set out on a journey. I'll either beat the Monster Lord or die trying. There's no other path for me. Alice, can you go out the back door? If the villagers see you, there will be chaos. We can meet back up once we're outside the village. That's fine. Causing a commotion would give me a headache. I'll wait outside of the village. Saying that, she heads out the back door. Well then. I'm finally ready to leave this house. The house I grew up in with my mother. I won't return here for a long time. I'm heading out, Mother. As I said goodbye to my mother, I step out of the house. I'm about to start the first part of my journey. But before that, should I say goodbye to the villagers? And we will do that in the next video. Oh man. Alright, so mostly what happened was just exposition, because this game really hammers in exposition at various points, which I like, because it's not just a game where, you know, oh, if you do something or and you lose, or if you willingly decide to lose, then a whole lot of like lewd stuff ends up happening, off-brand content. But it draws you in with the promises of the off-brand content, but for most people, it makes you stay because of how well written some of the dialogue and story bits are. Yes, the exposition can be a little bit tiring, but the way the story is driven is what really kept me is what really kept my attention when I first started playing all the way back in like 2012, 2013. And coming back and looking at it again, I feel like I'm rediscovering my love for the game all over, and I'm very happy about it. But that's enough about me gushing and whatnot. Nobody really cares to hear about all that. You guys are just here for your monster girls. You're all a bunch of pervy men and maybe 1 or 2 girls. I don't know, because like my viewer demographic is mostly men. It's like 2% girls, 98% men. So next time on Monster Girl Quest, we're going to go ahead and say our goodbyes to the villagers, because I remember people telling me to actually talk to people before leaving areas. And then we are going to go on our journey to get ready and go and fight the Monster Lord, all the while trying our best to become the best hero that we can possibly be. See you guys then.
Who disturbs my slumber?